Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? I'm sorry for the later start. Was talking to Ams, and I was eating some crackers and cheese. There's nothing wrong with crackers and cheese on New Year's. So anyway, we're gonna do murder cases now. That's fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit up our newsletter if you haven't already. Kwingsletsplays.com.
I can bring
It's a free newsletter and stuff.
I can bring you out the meat platter if that's what you want.
No, I'm good for now. Thank you though.
Don't forget to eat.
I'm not gonna forget to eat. I just ate now, sort of.
Well, there's a meat platter and a veggie platter in the fridge.
Master
Thank you.
Bruce, you've returned.
Words of wisdom of Alfred.
Master Bruce, you'll be happy to know I managed to have the gifts delivered to St. Jude's in spite of tonight's chaos.
Thank you, Alfred. That's going to mean a lot to the kids. How did you pull it off?
Well, the orphanage volunteered a truck and driver. They were apparently more concerned about upset children than they were about the flood of criminals in the streets.
They chose wisely.
Since when did masks become de rigueur for aspiring crime lords?
Just trying to get Link to wake up, but he won't wake up. Lazy cat. Okay, so tomorrow will be Noel. You guys voted for the Noel skin, so that means I'm gonna run around in boxers. Right about, where is my suit? Where's my boxer suit? There it is. Boxers or briefs? Okay, let's go solve a mystery and rewrite history. So we have lots of murder mysteries to do. Obviously. Maybe we'll do some Riddler stuff along the way. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Where's the next case? Should be a magnifying glass of some kind.
Hi.
Hi, Sweepy. Is this it? No. Ah, there it is. Crime scene. Hit and run. Because hit and runs are bad.
Yeah, you should get people here.
There you go. Unsolved Christmas Murders. That's the name of the time.
I think you'll listen to I thought.
Yeah. Hit and run. Okay. We're gonna have some weirdos come in. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh.
I felt like getting my feed on YouTube with murders.
You watch a lot of weird stuff, Amber.
I don't watch anything weird.
Yes, you do. I hate to tell you this, but you do. Alright, so murder mystery, hit and run, this way. Or this way? I think it's this way. Well, this abandoned building has Christmas lights. That was an interesting idea to do that. There's nobody who lives in this building, but let's put a random string of Christmas lights all the way up here. Makes sense. Well, maybe there are some people that live here, but I don't think so. They all go to the same light store. And there's no variation either. There's no white lights. It's just all colored lights. But I still like the lights. Okay, so now what we do is we're looking for the guy who ran over somebody. Because it wasn't very nice. And it should be right around here. Is this it?
I put a splash of vinegar and like corn to give it a zing, but it was more than a splash.
Ooh. No! Don't fall through the game! Why? Stupid floors lava nonsense? No!
Glitch City.
No! Stupid Arkham Origins being stupid.
Glitch Origins.
Why? Great. I can't... Come on! For reals? Really? Mm-hmm.
No, if I end up having that thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be extremely needy for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, try this again. Yep, Arkham Origins being Arkham Origins. I love how people say, I've played this game so many times, I've never run into a glitch. You lie!
Yeah, that's all.
I can't go 1 year without running into several glitches. Every day! And I'm not even trying to. I'm just trying to play the game normally. Not purposely trying to break anything. It's not like I'm trying to beta test the game. Like, if I wanted to break the game, I could break it, but I'm not trying
A hit
to.
and run just outside GCPD. This was no accident.
Yes, this was no accident. He hit the guy with his car.
Victim is Nate Ramo, a member of the SWAT division. His whole team is currently under investigation by Internal Affairs. I wonder what he was doing here.
This guy got hit by his car because he stuck his nose where it didn't belong. That's what you get for being a brown noser.
Looks like he was thrown a considerable distance by the vehicle. I can use the spatter distribution to determine the point of initial impact.
They let lots of glitches slide. Hundreds of glitches. Because they were pressed to time to get the game out. They had to get the game out holiday 2013. Before holiday 2013. The game came out in October.
This is where Ramo was killed.
Yes,
DNA
they got
evidence
it out
indicates
before
the car
Christmas,
was
and lots of
traveling at
people
a
got
high
to
rate of
enjoy all the
speed,
weird
but the
glitches.
angle of spatter shows
And
the
they made a
driver
few
lost
patches.
control and the car was weaving. I should review the crime scene, see if anything else was hit.
It's comical. It's like Looney Tunes. Whoa! Womp, 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 womp,
Say that too, and I feel like that is BS because every version of this game has problems.
womp. Yeah. Every version of this game has major problemos. Indeed. I love how they won't let you jump over here. They're like, no, you have to exit out first, and then you can jump over and continue your thing. Derp. There you go. Oh, I need to scan that. Sorry, car. Can you come back here? Dingy. Paint from a car.
You know what I should
Chemical
do?
analysis indicates a specific brand of paint. That narrows down the make and model of the car. And cross-referencing these specs with a list of his team members returns a single name. John DeMarco. Time to pay him a visit.
We're good? You took him out in front of the freaking GCPD. They're gonna be all over this, and then they're gonna be all over us. Relax. With Ramo out of the picture, they got nothing. This time next week, we'll...
Okay, time to go find that fool.
What if he's got tapes or something? Some kind of written confession? This is bad. I searched this place after I took him out. It was clean. He could have stashed stuff somewhere. And if he did, it's not like he can tell anyone where it is. We just gotta keep our heads down and our mouths shut. I hope you're right. I know I'm right.
No, you're wrong, and you're gonna pay for killing that poor man with your car. Jerk face. Eat smoke.
I got your mug.
Ow.
I'll watch for him.
Smoke! Don't lose him!
Get ready for a headache? No, I'm good. Alrighty. Interrogation time!
Why did you do it, DeMarco? Why did you kill Ramo?
I-18 didn't have enough to make the charges stick, but the kid got scared, made a deal and decided to talk. Traitor.
You'd have been out of jail in a few years on the drug charges. But now, murder means life.
We'll see about that.
With all the evidence I've collected, it won't take long for the jury to convict.
Funny thing about evidence, it has a tendency to disappear.
Not on my watch. Alfred, let GCPD know that Ramo's murderer has been captured. I'm also sending you a taped confession. We'll bring down the rest of the team with him.
Dispatch, do you copy?
Go ahead.
Got a body down here. Mid-30s, no ID, no witnesses. Injuries are consistent with repeated blunt force trauma. Requesting a homicide team on site.
Copy that. We'll send you our first available.
Okay, next case file. I'm just gonna do all these case files. So that was hit and run.
Hello, Spider King. Hi, Alpha. Hi, Jacob Orion. Hi, Silver Huntress. Hi, Jacob Langlet. Hi, Savon. Hey, Tim Sonic Boom. Hello, everyone. Good to see you guys and gals.
I don't remember what this crime scene is. Maybe this is the one where he took the air conditioner and he like killed the guy with it.
Oh, not Batman, the other person.
The autistic guy who chucks the air conditioner unit at, like, I think it was a social worker or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And he sent a social worker to go deal with
Hey!
a Bane thug.
It's the Bat Freak!
Wow.
Attention all
I know.
units. We need everyone on assignment. No 10-10 until further notice.
It's funny though.
I'm having a good night. Thank you. Hi, Jacob.
Something's going
Hi,
down here.
Alpha. Hi, Leo the Conqueror. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much for the help.
Thank you, Leo. Happy New Year. Well, New Year's Eve.
This thing!
Yep, thanks. Good to see all our members in the chat. Thank you so much for your help.
I
everyone.
got nothing to lose.
Kick. And by kick, I mean punch. Okay, now, is it the air conditioner unit to the face? I think
Yeah, people do need to admit Arkham Origins has problems. I agree.
Uh-huh. It can still be fun while admitting that it has many problems. Many problems. But it's still fun,
Yeah.
even with its many problems. Every year I do this, and there's more problems that are uncovered.
I thought the Lego Batman games have glitches too, though. They don't? Not as many.
Not as many.
Thank you, Leo the Conqueror has a thumbs up with a bat symbol.
Very cool. Wait, where are we going again?
It says Happy New Year, says Leo the Conqueror.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the help on the stream.
Yep, this is the air conditioner unit to the face.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone's day is going good today. No, and thank you, Alpha. Hope you're having a nice day, too.
Can you imagine being strong enough to chuck an air conditioner at somebody's head?
Hi, Jacob Orion and Jacob Langlet. Hello, everyone. Hi, Tim.
And he just ripped the air conditioner out of the wall, for one, and then he chucked it at a social worker. I'm pretty sure that's what the story is.
That's why people shouldn't have Be social workers for a job.
No, that's why the police should, you know, go to calls like that.
Yeah.
That's their job. But it's like, this was before the memes. This was before the memes. No, I'm serious.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The police claim they have no leads, but there has to be something here. What didn't they see?
What didn't they see? They didn't see an air conditioner coming towards their face. That's what they didn't see. Heads up! What?
It's funny, like, I applied for some sort of social work jobs, like where I would be caretaking for people that had problems. And the first thing I asked was, they were like, well, you'd be taking care of them from 5 p.m. to 11 at night every night. And I asked them, like, is this in a good neighborhood? Like, that was the first thing I asked. And they just gave me a look, and it's like, well, I need to know if I'm going to be in a good neighborhood. If I'm going to be driving there with my car parked out there, working every night. And also, is this person crazy that I'm taking care of? Like, I mean, I didn't say that, but I wanted to ask.
I think it's just, like, if the person has a history of violence and stuff like that, I think it's important you know that before going.
Yeah, like, because most social workers are small, I feel
These
like.
bruising patterns are inconsistent with the police report of multiple strikes. The victim suffered one massive blow that shattered multiple bones.
It's because he got hit with an air conditioner unit.
Oh.
He was playing catch.
These spatter
Boink!
patterns confirm this man was killed by a single large object, traveling at high velocity. Reconstructing the event should reveal the murder weapon.
Murder weapon is an AC unit in the wintertime. There it is!
No, why would you have an AC unit? Oh, you still have it
Outside
in your window all
window,
the time.
yeah. Look at that, he's playing catch. Boink!
Honestly, for huge windows, like huge buildings with lots of air conditioners, that's why you should, like, not walk right next to buildings, like in New York City or something, because you don't know, those things could fall.
They do fall.
Like, I would stand at least 3 or 4 or 5 feet away from the
The
building.
prints belong to Andrew Carter. He has a pretty lengthy record, but nothing that indicates this level of violence. Notes indicate he's been suffering paranoid delusions. Guess he finally lost control. Alfred, I need a last known location for a perp named Andrew Carter. According to the GCPD database, he was released from Blackgate just over a month ago.
I'm sending you what I have. Oh, hold on. There's a notation here indicating he stopped attending court-mandated therapy sessions recently and is believed to be quite unstable. Do be careful.
I always am.
Unlike that guy, I know how to dodge an air conditioner being thrown at my face.
Alright, Jacob Langlet has a joke. He says, what do cats say on the night of December 31st? Luke, can you guess what cats say on the New Year's Eve?
Yawn?
They say Happy Mew Year. Wait,
Oh.
I mean Happy Mew Year. I got it wrong. Happy Mew Year
Oh.
instead of New Year. That's very funny, Jacob. Hey Jade Rose, hope you're doing well too. Alpha said, I'm going to church later. Awesome, Alpha.
Did church.
I don't think our church has a New Year's Eve service.
No.
Maybe some people too.
It is a beginning. Few are those we have brought into the fold. You understand, we must be careful. Only tell me what you wish, and it will be done. For now, we wait. Bane will send word.
Luke and my family.
No, you can say.
Sorry, Luke and my family have very similar New Year's traditions. Like, we both of our families eat sardines and, like, chips and crackers and, like, just finger food on New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what both of our families do. So it's, like, it's interesting that our families are kind of opposite, but when it comes to New Year's, it is the same.
You want to know why people eat finger foods on New Year's?
Because they're poor.
Because they spent all that money on Christmas.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Christmas dinner is already over. And the leftovers are gone. So, the rational thing to do is like... Oops.
Mm.
That was very mean, Andrew. Look at this.
You can't fight us all, cabron.
I can and I will.
There was a nice man at the grocery store.
Yeah?
An older guy that actually sliced the... I got some like roast beef, a cold cut. And it took him a while to find stuff because they had moved it. They had changed everything from... Like, the computers were all changed. So I was waiting for a while, and then he had this big smile on his face. He's like, I hope you have a nice New Year's. And he's like, how are you doing, ma'am? And I was like, I'm alright. And I was like, I said, how are you doing, sir? And then he said, well, I hope you have a nice New Year's. And I said, yeah, I was gonna try to cook something, but I said, I think getting some roast beef cold cuts is fancy enough. And he gave me the stuff, and he said, as long as you spend New Year's with someone that you love, that's most important. I said, thank you very much. I said, Happy New Year's. It's like, I am going to be spending New Year's with someone that I love. That's you, Luke! Oh my gosh!
You're just faster
Your
talker
skills
than I am.
eclipse mine. You have one. I have...
Ah, the shadow from his dreams. The one who must be broken. I was told you might come.
You killed a man tonight. Why?
He saw. He would speak. We could not allow it.
What did he see? What's Bane planning?
I will say no more.
Then we're done talking. Ow.
Well, it glitched the conversation.
Dispatch, this is Officer Franklin. Go ahead and let Homicide know that the Park Row crime scene has been secured. Oh, and tell him to bring a second meat wagon. We got 2 DBs down here.
And we lost the conversation between Alfred and Batman after this case ended. Way to go, Arkham Origins. I've never seen that glitch happen. There's another one. Batman calls Alfred after apprehending this guy, and they talk about him being disturbed and stuff like that.
Aww.
And then the next case opens up, but now it's time for the next murder mystery.
I'm gonna try to make Luke a sandwich, and then I'm probably gonna fall asleep for a while.
Makes sense.
I was gonna make this entire salad with fish and everything, but I feel like it would take too long. I won't get any sleep.
Yep. And you work until 11, right?
I think so. I guess go check.
And this one is called Crime Alley Shooting. Ooh. That's rough.
It says I work till 11 all of the days.
Yep.
11, 11, 11.
Crime Alley.
Nothing like starting out the new year right by working. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you very much. Well, I mean, it's New Year in Dubai. They have a... And it's New Year 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. It's New Year in the UK.
Yes, it is.
So, actually, someone from the UK did come by the stream a little bit earlier. Say Happy New Year. So, Happy New Year to people, our friends across the pond.
Hello. Happy New Year to people who are in London. No, the Cold Cold Heart DLC stream hasn't begun yet. This is the stream before that. Boink.
What? On me! I got him!
Who do you got? You got nothing.
Where you running?
Where? Where?
Wow! Clear the bed! There he is!
Yeah. I was just Robert Pattinson now, getting shot and just walking toward the bullets. Oh, how long has the door been shut?
Oh.
Yeah. Looks like I wake up and then my bathroom is shut.
He's watching me.
And I'm trying to be good here. What?
What's the matter?
Gonna jump from up there?
I feel a little funky.
I hope you fall and die.
This is
that
how
was
he
weird.
works. He's gonna try to jump us.
Yeah, it was.
Keep away.
What happened right then?
I felt like a cabin pressure feeling in my head. And my pulse dropped.
It's very strange.
You think?
I'll just make a mental note of it. We can write it down on your chart later. 8:37.
8:37, December 31st.
You know what? You can just text me every time there's a problem. Like, I'll text you that time.
Okay. World's Greatest Detective completed. What? What World's Greatest Detective completed? Huh.
Loki, if I make the sandwich when I wake up, would that be okay or no?
Sure, doesn't matter to me.
Are you sure?
Yep. Alright, Crime Alley time.
If I'm not here to help promote the stream for Cold Cool Heart, like at the beginning, I plan on being here for a part of it though.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I'll stay the whole night.
No, you need to sleep.
No.
You need to sleep.
I'll be here the whole time.
No.
No, now you don't even get a sandwich out of it.
No, you
I lied about everything.
relax.
Well, if you open the fridge, there's a huge meat platter somewhere.
2 victims. Both shot dead. I know them. This is Horace Riley, heir to the Riley mining empire. Odd. He still has his wallet and watch. Clarissa Rodriguez. Riley proposed to her just weeks ago. Socialite and activist. Even though it's worth a fortune, her necklace wasn't taken. This wasn't a robbery. The reconstruction indicates Horace's lung was punctured. He drowned in his own blood. Clarissa took a single shot to the heart. Death was instantaneous. Both shots were from an automatic. Finding the casings will let me identify the killer. Looks like he tried to clean up after himself, but one of the casings fell through this grate. I can check it for prints. Those prints. I know who did this. Alfred, I need a location on Ian Chase.
Isn't that the fellow from your Halloween party? As I recall, you had to throw him out. Is he troubling Miss Rodriguez again?
She's dead. Horace, too.
Oh dear. I suppose we should have seen this coming.
The location, Alfred.
Sent, sir, and my condolences as well.
Poor murdered Bruce Wayne, friends. Right there was his parents.
Whoops.
And then over there is his friends. In case of jealousy.
Hi, Anna. Sensei. Hi, Daffy.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Tim Sonic Boom.
He is all the way. Where'd he go?
Yeah, Brick Asylum Studios was saying Luke is dark sometimes, but he plays Batman, so that there's that.
Luke is dark, but he plays Batman, so it's okay. Okay. That's fine. Otays, we've got... Whoa, that was weird. Everybody else see the screen go black for a second? Or is that just me?
Hey, Zach plays. Zach, hi, game, Captain Zach. Hello, everybody.
Suspect location found. Up and away.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Attention all units, we need everyone on assignment. No 10-10s until further notice.
Wait, am I going the right way? Sort of. I like the way the long Halloween cape looks, though. It's very cool. Link is wide awake now, sort of. Link was wide awake. He was sleeping over on that other couch for like 6 hours. Or like the entire previous stream he was out. When I came downstairs he was out. And then... in between the previous stream and this one, he was sleeping. And now he's awake.
Sure. But we should let the boss know.
I can pet you.
We could do it tomorrow.
Can pet
Think
you?
that's all right? He just made a fortune off of what went down at Blackgate. Almost everyone put their money on Joker, but not the boss. How do you know?
Hey,
Much to know. It's the bat we're talking about here. Guy might be a freak show, but he's damn good at what he does.
He likes head pets. You like head pets, don't you? Yeah. A little per box. Alright, Linky. Might solve a mystery. Wow, that's loud. Can you dial down the purring now?
That's cute.
Uh-oh.
It adds to the stream.
Alright. What was I doing again? Oh, we're going after a killer. Okay.
Well, apparently the FBI has issued a warning for New Year's Eve.
Huh?
They just told people to be vigilant and watch out.
For what?
No, there was an attack last year on New Year's. Or it might have been the year before. Yeah, there was a...
Oh.
I think it was in New York.
Oh.
The guy with a truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, most people are responding to the FBI and saying, like...
It's fine. Just give me a minute.
He's upset that he killed his ex-girlfriend. But he doesn't care that he killed his best friend.
Wow.
Yeah. He dealt with rejection very well. Nope.
Honestly, I think it is safer to spend New Year's Eve inside. Because it's late at night.
Not many people go to New Year's parties this much.
In that movie, When Harry Met Sally, they went out to a New Year's party.
I mean, it was the 80s.
That was a long time ago. Probably was safer, honestly, back then.
That's a funny glitch. Just to see, I hit the guy so hard, he bounced up into the sky.
That's funny.
I know, it is kind of funny. Alright.
What do you think you're doing? Do you know who I am?
I know exactly who you are. You didn't do it for money. You didn't even do it for love.
You're choking me. can't breathe.
Not out of jealousy, not out of anger. You did it because you're a small, selfish, malicious...
Sir, is everything all right? Your vital signs are rather erratic.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Alfred, let the GCPD know that Ian Chase has been apprehended. I'm also sending you the evidence I collected.
Certainly, sir. And might I recommend you be on your way? No need to spend any more time there,
Hello? Batman? Do you copy?
Gordon.
Sorry to interrupt. Barbara gave me this frequency. Well, I thought you might be able to help me with something.
Is there a problem?
That depends. If we can contain this in time, it should be okay.
Contain what?
We've got some Blackgate escapees stirring up trouble in the city. And after tonight's events, I'm a little short-staffed at the moment.
So you want me to bring them in?
Well, that's what you do, right?
I'll see what I can do.
He likes the head pats. I think he's getting lots of pets. Okay, so
Beginning of the relationship with Gordon, says Alpha.
Yep. But we're not gonna do the thugs. We're gonna go do some Riddler stuff. Oh, why, Linky? Oh, I see how it is. You want to be closer to her. Okay.
What time do you think that Batman starts fighting crime at night, says Charles.
When it gets dark out. When it gets dark out, of course. That loads so quick on Steam Deck. My God. Happens like a snap of the fingers. You're right back in the back of you. Pretty cool.
Well, Link, I have to go to sleep soon.
Link left my side of the couch and went over to where Amber was.
That's because I petted him good.
Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Howdy. Hi, everybody.
He's like, I want to be up against Amber.
That's because he thinks I'm gonna pet him more.
Sir?
Yeah.
Well, I'll make that sandwich.
I'm glad you weren't around earlier, sir. The King Bat decided to grace us with the gift of guano. The size and stench were unlike anything I've ever encountered.
Did you collect a specimen for analysis?
Actually, I did. If you won't investigate this horror, I will.
I'm looking forward to reading your results.
Maintain that tone of yours and you'll be tasting them instead.
Hey Naomi, check your Twitter. I sent you it through a Twitter DM. At least I hope that's you.
Well,
I hope so.
Well, thank you, Naomi. Happy New Year.
Yeah, I sent it to your Twitter with the wait. Naomi, you're the
Yeah, she has a military outfit.
Yeah. Check your Twitter with your military thing.
Since when did masks become de rigueur for aspiring crime lords?
You should have a message from K-Wing Reviews, which is me. I did. I sent it a couple days ago. I sent it on December 29th. Now, technically it would be December 30th because I sent it like around 2 a.m. or something. What were we doing again? Oh, right. We talked to Alfred and now we're leaving.
Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch.
So they were teasing Man-Bat, but Man-Bat was going to be... I don't know what Man-Bat was going to be in this.
I don't know.
Oh, well. Okay, so I guess we'll do Riddler stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right that it is better to eat, like, not very expensive stuff on New Year's.
Well, you spent all the money at Christmas time for gifts, and then you spent... Not you in general, I'm just saying you as people. Finger foods is less expensive, and it can be pretty filling if you have like the right side stuff. Like
you're exhausted, so you don't have to cook anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're tired from. He went right over to me. He's leaning over here like, I need another... He just wants me for my petting of his head. That's all. He actually likes you, but he only wants me for how I can pet his head.
I mean, honey, he seems really happy. I think you're just overthinking it.
He likes me? He's such a huge cat.
He's a big boy.
Why are you smiling at me, Link? You're being so weird.
Cats don't smile.
I'm looking at him. He's smiling.
It's just the way his face looks. It's not a smile.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
He looks like he's smiling to me.
No, because he can't make his little cat dimples. He just has... It's the way that you're looking at him that it looks like he's smiling. The way that his whiskers are designed.
He's looking at me upside down.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why does he do this? It's so odd. He's tilting his head upside down to look at me. It's such a weird cat. Link, you're very strange.
He's like, yep.
You're not even acting like normally, like a cat is supposed to.
He's like, our cat's supposed to act.
I don't know.
Yeah, see? You didn't give him an example, so he doesn't know.
I always wondered that, like, if you take a kitten away from their mom when they're, like, 4 months old, how do they know how they're supposed to act like a cat? Like, they haven't had very much time to watch their parent. Like, how do they know how to act?
How'd you do it? How'd you get out of Blackgate? Wasn't that tough, honestly. The guards were pretty, preoccupied. Cobblepot's gonna want to have a chat. About what you saw and heard on the inside. Sure thing. But can it wait till tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Besides, he ain't exactly easy to access at the moment.
Okay, where is...
Hello, people. Hi, Martin Ryan. Hi, hi, Dozen Art. Oh, good to see you. I hope you're having a good New Year. Thank you. Hi, Tyler. Hi, LeRae. Hi, Blues Cat. Hi, Charles. Hi, Mario. Hi, Juan. Hi, everyone. Hello, Mr. Darthrian.
Ta-da! It's still not the relay I was looking for. Where is the relay? These things get harder to find every year. Actually, you know, if I take down all the relays now, the relays won't pop up, I believe, in the next New Game Plus. They'll be all broken already. The data packs will come back. Well, actually, I don't know if the data packs come back. I don't remember.
I think it's time for me to make that sandwich for Luke. I feel in my heart I need to make it.
I don't remember if the data packs come back. Oh, okay, there they are. Network relay. This way. Hello, cat.
I ain't gonna say it again. Get the hell out of here! What's your problem? You got a target on your back. That's my problem. Why? Because I busted out? Relax. The cops aren't coming for me. No, but the Bat will. The Bat knows about what happened? Yes. The Bat knows everything. So please just go.
The Bat knows everything. Just go. Leave me alone. I don't want trouble, even though I'm a criminal. It makes so much sense.
The Bat not the boss? Yeah, but I ain't too worried.
And why is that?
Because your boss said not to be. He's got a plan. He's always got a plan.
Whoops.
All right, I guess. But what are we supposed to do in the meantime? Steal crap, burn stuff, whatever. As long as we're making trouble, he'll be happy.
Long Halloween Batman is jacked. Imagine him fighting you. No thanks. The man's got muscles for days.
So, I need a place to crash for the next couple of days? Not a chance. Oh, come on. After what you did last time? No freaking way. And I'll be on my best behavior. I swear. I'll cook, I'll clean, anything. I don't know. I need to think about this.
Can have a sleepover with another criminal. After what you did last time, I don't know.
Stupid storm.
Stupid storm. Yes, yell at the storm. Yell at the weather. Why not? That might be my favorite Thug speech right there. Stupid storm. Kai yelling at the weather.
Some freaking Christmas Eve this was. You're telling me. Think we should call it a night?
Sure. We should let the boss know before we cut out.
Oh my
That works
god.
still down. We could do it tomorrow. Think that's all right? He just made a fortune off of what went down at Black.
Well, I guess.
Everyone put their money on Joker, but not the boss. How do you know? What's to know? It's the Bat we're talking about here. Guy might be a freak show, but he's damn good at what he does.
Thank you. That's actually very nice.
That was a nice compliment.
That was a very nice compliment. He's great at what he does. He just said I have to get my wife something for Christmas. I gotta make sure to rob a jewelry store later.
Oh, at least he knows to get her something nice.
He's got his priorities straight. Yeah.
He knows what women want.
What was I thinking working on Christmas Eve? I should be at home in bed with a sandwich, beer and my
There we go.
Yeah, she's probably like, well, he's a criminal, but at least he brings me home bling. So you can't go wrong with that.
He's a criminal, but at least he's committed.
Yeah. Exactly.
Say what you will about crazy people, at least they're committed.
Yep.
Taking out network relays, and maybe I'll do the Arkham Blackgate people. We'll see. There's a lot of them.
Ah, the sweet smell of freedom. Really? Oh, I'm getting this rotten fish mixed with... What is that? Cinnamon? It's a figure of speech, you idiot. All right.
But here's the thing, he stands out, though. He's wearing his yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah.
It's not hard to pick him off as a guy who just broke out of prison. He doesn't even try to, like, put on a jacket or anything to disguise himself. That's what's funny about the Arkham thugs, is they're idiots.
No one's gonna believe this.
Uh-oh. How about you put that piece away? I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm doing other stuff. Come back later. I just wanted to go over the fence. There we go. I'm nowhere near... Where am I? Oh! No, I am near it. We have to destroy all the relays, so Enigma says mean things to us. Enigma has to say mean words. Call us names for breaking his relay stations.
So how'd you do it? Tunnel? Disguise? No, man. Just walked on out. Place was all busted up and the guards were gone. You're telling me you just strolled out of Blackgate and no one said a thing?
Oh, people said things. Stuff like, help me, and I'm on fire, and oh my god, the Joker's gonna kill me. I didn't stick around to see how it all shook out.
Smart!
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, some madman takes over the prison, I'm leaving too. Makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. That's what I do. Whenever I see something weird happening, I go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need to know what's happening. Like, if I see the sirens or a commotion around, like, the grocery store or on the side of the road or something, I just move on. I don't rubberneck. I just get on the other side of the road and I get out of there. Like, especially, like, if you see, like, a car that's parked on the side of the road and there's, like, 3 police cars around it and they're going up to the car and they're trying to, like, get into the car, I get out of there. Because, like, why are there 3 police cars surrounding the person? They're obviously dangerous. Like, I get out of there. I'm not sticking around to find out what's in there. Like, there's no reason for me to know.
Makes sense.
Oh my gosh, Luke, I saw the coolest thing ever. You must have been watching it on Facebook.
Hmm?
Like, it was people doing, instead of like a, what do they call that, where they do like a flash dance? What's that thing where people go to a mall and they dance? But this
Flash
one,
mob?
yeah. But this one was like the violins playing the, that one Star Wars theme with the from episode 1. And then they had the people singing in Latin when they were, and then they had 2 guys, like one wearing all black and one guy wearing like brown jacket. And it was obviously symbolizing like the dark side versus the light side of the Force.
Yep.
And did you see that whole thing where they did the whole battle?
Yep, I saw that
Yeah.
a long time ago.
That was really cool. I watched it like twice through.
I just saw somebody make a AI Legend of Zelda anime on Facebook. It looked really good.
Yeah, that was cool.
They did A Link to the Past. There were a lot of fans of A Link to the Past.
Oh man, A Link to the Past is the best Zelda game.
It's my favorite 2D Zelda.
It was really good.
No!
Oh.
How long is this gonna take?
Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Alpha. Amber says Amber has discernment. Yeah, I mean that thug does too. Cause it's like, that's what I try to get out of there. Cause it's like, you never know what's gonna happen.
Oh, that was easy. Wasn't so bad.
It's like there's one chance in a million that it's not a dangerous situation and oh, I see something cool happen. But it's like, you know, if it is a dangerous situation, then you're going to be an idiot if you slowed your car down and got near to look at it. Because, you know, what if there's a stray bullet that comes towards you or something? You don't want to be in that area. Get out of there.
Let's see, you let Amber do it, but you won't let me do it. I see what it is. Oh, tease.
Also, I kind of like how there's like a back door to our apartment too, because say something really was crazy going down, I would get out the back. I would go out the back door. And get out of here. Thanks, Alpha.
Yeah?
Found him.
You found me. You found me. Ow. Give me that. You're all in trouble. Stick around. I know, that's the whole point. Ow!
You glued him.
I glued him and then he punched me. I put the shock gloves on just for you. That's what you get for sucker punching me.
Yeah, horror films would end so quickly if a person had discernment. Yeah, as soon as they saw a dangerous figure with a mask and some kind of weapon coming towards them, if they just ran the other way and called the police.
Yeah.
Like, why stick around there? Like, I love it how in, like, scary films, they're still wandering around that area and they're like, I don't know, he still might be out here. It's like...
Get in your car and drive away.
Exactly. If he is still out here, get in your car and leave. Like, why are you still around here?
Oh
my gosh, Luke, are you okay?
I just put my arms over my head and stretched.
Oh my gosh.
That hurt.
Oh my gosh, is that because of your heart monitor?
Yeah, that hurt.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. Ooh.
But I feel like...
I wanted to stretch though, my arms hurt. I usually put my arms over my head to stretch. I can't do that right now.
I feel like Jurassic Park though, they didn't have a choice. The whole time they were running from the dinosaurs, they were actually trying to get out of the park.
Yeah.
And then when they finally left the park, they like closed it off and they tried to exit and never come back there again. I'm so sorry.
It's still on there, right?
Yeah, it's still on there.
Yeah,
I think you just like stretched it or something.
Yeah.
Like you,
Yeah.
It's just pulling on you.
Mm-hmm.
So Luke has this heart monitor strapped to him, and if he gets it wet, it gets all messed up.
Yeah, it'll get ruined.
So I wanted to get him like a swimsuit T-shirt that people who
that was Amber's nice way of saying you stink. Take a bath.
No, I just wanted him to be able to. No, I just wanted you to be able to take a nice hot shower to make yourself feel better.
Hot showers don't normally make me feel better. It makes me feel wet.
No, it's kind of weird to hear, like... Forget it. It's weird to hear people at my job, like, guys talk about how they can't wait to get home to take a nice, long, hot shower, and I'm thinking to myself, like, are you a girl? Because my husband goes in there for like 3 minutes to wash his hair and take a shower, and he's got it done in 3 minutes, and he's ready to go to work.
Yeah.
And like most guys that I know, like my brothers would never take a long bath or shower. I'm not used to that. Like I've never heard. Maybe some guys like a long shower, but most of the guys I know have never done that.
Where the heck
I wonder how long of a shower. Does Batman take a nice hot bubble bath?
Nope.
For 3 hours?
Nope.
And soak in a tub?
No, he does not.
I'm just wondering if he does. I'm asking for a friend.
Wait a second.
I think Alfred does to relieve stress. He's like, after Batman leaves, he's
you
like...
You don't know how Alfred relieves stress? Sits in front of his fireplace and he reads.
So Alfred probably he doesn't take a long bubble bath. He reads.
He reads. Doggone it!
That makes sense.
Oh.
Oh, the girl from Chainsaw Massacre was a smart protagonist. I didn't see that movie, but that's interesting, Tyler. Yep, there's another stream. Luke will be playing probably past midnight.
Oh. Get this. What am I doing now?
Oh, you smell very good, Luke. You smell good. You're very handsome.
I wash my hands multiple times a day.
You're very handsome.
I have my moments.
Poor Luke, people said.
Huh?
Penguin's run old Gotham for a long time. He ain't going nowhere. At least he ain't going easy.
Oh, maybe because of you stretched and...
Yeah, I stretched and I hurt myself. Ah! What? Actually needs to.
So I don't know why. It's like. Hello, John. Gee, hi everyone. Hi, Martin Ryan. Hi, Stacy. Hello, everybody.
How am I supposed to do that?
I
No.
find it weird. There's all these videos that are like people aren't going out as much and going out to parties and going out to eat and stuff anymore. It's like I think people are just becoming normal. Like honestly, people in the 40s and 30s and even the 50s, they spent most of their time at home. It's just becoming more. People are becoming normal human beings. Like it's not normal to spend 90% of your paycheck out to eat all the time. Like, it's more normal to just eat at home and spend time with your family.
What am I looking for? I don't remember this.
I don't know.
Anybody remember this one?
I think the bat exists. It's just something the cops made up to scare us.
Well, I'm gonna bring out the veggie platter, Luke, and I'm gonna try to make a sandwich real quick, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try to get up before you have to go to sleep.
That peach stuff has to be thrown out along with the other thing.
Okay.
The cookies can stay.
But... Thank you, man in the cave. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely hit me, Turner. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why people are acting like it's a bad thing that people don't go out. They don't go out there. People are like, no one's going out to eat. No one's going out to New Year's Eve parties. Like, people are making videos of it. Like, there's some kind of crisis. It's like, yeah, people are becoming smarter and just being normal and staying home with their family, having some crackers and hanging out with their cat. Like, they're just becoming normal people now. We're becoming more sane.
How do you... No, that's... Wait. Oh, for the...
What was I thinking?
No!
I should be at home in bed.
I'm stupid, okay? Yeah. I didn't even think about putting myself in a cage. I put Batman in a cage, yes.
All this snow, all the Christmas lights. Really puts me in the spirit, you know? Makes me want to knock over a toy store or something.
I hate me so much. I couldn't remember what to do. Yeah, please don't talk about that though, Broly, if you could. I don't like thinking about it. Most of the stuff they think about me is all out of context, and they're just crazy. The stuff they say about me that I've said about my wife, or how I abuse my cats, or whatever. It's all fiction. Yeah, I agree with Amber, too. They were never real fans, anyway. They were fans of the fact that we were a viral channel that got lots of views, and it was cool to watch us. Like, they were never fans, because they always used to... I know some of them. Some of them used to complain about the fact that Amber and I would get religious from time to time, and... You know, when culture changed and it was considered bad to be religious because of a certain group of people... they turned on us so quickly, you know. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't. They only liked the fact that we were popular at one point. They were never quote unquote fans. Yeah. Because if they were really fans, I was very outspoken. Well, not outspoken. I was very tongue-in-cheek about stuff like 20 years ago almost online. Like, I made very not politically correct jokes all those years ago. I was never an ally for anything. The only stuff that I was an ally for was stuff that would be okay in the 90s. You know? Like, things that we were taught in school, like, don't judge a person by the color of their skin. You know, men and women are equal, that kind of stuff. Like, just normal base stuff from the 90s. Anything after the 90s, yeah, I don't follow the social trends, and I don't believe that a lot of stuff today is even real. And I think that, you know, it's crazy. It's like I'm witnessing a world that is tearing itself apart from stupidity, and I'm helpless to stop it. I'm just here watching it. Sometimes I'm watching it with popcorn, like, this is absolutely insane. Other times it's like, I'm terrified about how the world is gonna just fall apart from insanity. It's like, okay. But no, those quote-unquote X-fans were never fans to begin with. Okay, that's not right. What is that? Is that a button? Why are you not working now? Go fast! Wait, I'm somehow supposed to grab that? How? Wait. No! No! Stupid! Wait, did I get it? Ha ha ha! Well, I mean, George Carlin was a famous comedian. He said political correctness is the death of civilized society, and he's correct. Like, I might not agree with everything George Carlin said, but I agree with that. When society can't make fun of itself and you say that a certain group is off limits to make fun of, I mean, not only is that the death of comedy, but that's the death of so much free speech. You know? Like, there's a lot to make fun of in 2020 and 2024, 2023, and people didn't make fun of some of the crazy stuff. And the thing is, if there would have been somebody brave enough to hold a mirror up to society during the pandemic, things wouldn't have gotten as bad as they did with cancel culture and, you know, people... Nobody would have been assassinated for their opinion, I'll tell you that. Like, we had a bunch of very crazy people that got crazier because of the pandemic, and now they think they have the power to silence people for good because they don't agree with them. You know, it just kept getting worse and worse. If we would have made fun of these people like we did in the 90s and the 2000s, society wouldn't have gotten as bad as it is. It's true, though, because you have to be able to laugh at yourself, and you have to be able to take a joke.
But you can't, like, I don't really want to get into this because it's like, these people are crazy. But, like, these people have harassed us for years. And they have sent us death threats, they have caused us all kinds of psychological distress. I've had a lot of health issues because of these people. And, you know, we've lost a tremendous amount of income, and people have lied about us. We've lost relationships with people that we used to work with because of these crazy people. So, you know, these people are not innocent people over there on those Reddit sites.
Mm-hmm.
They're hateful, evil, despicable people that have actually written that they want to murder us, and we can't even go to game conventions because they've said they want to kill us.
Yep.
And people have tried to kill us. They've literally come with shotguns trying to find us and trying to find our location. We can't even stream on Twitch because people can easily find our location there. They've caused so many problems. Luke and I both have heart racing stuff that is literally, our health is so bad because these people, and you have to realize, you have to ask yourself, if all of these things are lies, that everything they said is a lie, like, You already know that half the stuff they said is a lie because the way that you're bringing this stuff up is ridiculous. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't bring it up in the chat. I'm gonna start deleting it because you shouldn't bring it up in the chat. But, you know, I really don't want you to bring this stuff up in the chat anymore. You're gonna have to DM Luke because if it's in the chat, I'm gonna start timing people out. Sorry. But you have to realize that they said that we're divorced. So right there, you can see that that's a lie. They said that we're unkind to our cats. Our cats have an entire finished basement, and we get them the nicest food. We even give them extremely expensive food, and you can see very clearly on all of our vlogs with our cats that our cats snuggle up to us and purr, and you can even see cat experts in the videos of our cats that say that our cats regularly expose their tummies to us and that they feel safe with us. So if every single thing that they say about us is a lie. The whole reason that they talk like this is because we are Christians. That's the entire reason. That's the whole reason Vic Mignogna was canceled. That's the whole reason that one of the greatest comic book writers of all time was canceled.
Chuck Dixon.
Chuck Dixon. Every person that you see that was at the height of their career and suddenly people found out they were a Christian, they were completely canceled and lied about. And, you know, I mean, even the Apostle Paul was lied about. And every single person lied about everything that he did, said that he did it for money and that everything. And Jesus was lied about. Every person that is a Christian is going to be lied about. And if you are a Christian in today's world, you can have success for a while until people find out you're Christian, and then you're going to be poor for the rest of your life as soon as people find out you're Christian. You're never going to have success again because the world will never allow you to have success because the world hates God. And if you love God, they're going to hate you because they hate God, and God lives inside you if you're a Christian. So that is the entire reason why they're lying. So you don't really need to point out every stupid lie and write it down because it's very easy to see the reason why they're doing this. And none of those things have ever happened. Like, every single thing that they have said is a lie, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So, you know, I don't think it's a good idea to bring it up on any time.
Try to calm down, okay? Alright. Okay, so that's all the relays. I guess Eddie didn't have anything to say, so I guess I'll keep with the Riddler stuff for now, because I do want to do an entire stream dedicated to going after the Arkham guys, because there's so many of them, you know? Like, they're all over the place. That could easily be like almost a 2-hour stream just getting those guys. So I'm going to keep with some of the data packs still. As well as you can see there's a couple... Is that a... Yeah, that's a data pack handler there too. So we're going to go after that guy. And we're just going to go after data packs for now here in the industrial area. I think that'd be the wisest thing to do. Probably. Or stay... Yeah, either that or stay in Amusement Mile. Oh, no, there's stuff right here. Yeah, we'll do that. Data packs. Some guy with a warrant for his arrest broke into the house across the street. Police were there for about 6 hours calling for him to come out. It was intense. Yikes, that is scary. Well, that just means you have your you have your priorities straight. What is that, Jester? Jester? Yeah. That just means you're a good person. I've met lots of nice atheists over the years. There's only a certain group of people that don't like us, but I'm not going to get into it. They're very, very small in the grand scheme of things. But they had a lot of power in the game industry and on Twitter and stuff like that. And now they don't. But they still don't like us. And they still, you know, do crazy stuff. No! And they'll always do that, though.
That's the freak!
Whoops. Blink.
How's he doing this?
Boink.
Whatever it is, I didn't do it. Ah, you're in for... You're going down.
Yoink.
I'm liking these odds.
And kick. I mean, you think Twitter's worse. Blue Sky's way worse. Blue Sky's where all the crazy people from Twitter went. Alright, so we got a data pack around here. Wait, data pack has arrived. Where? 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 I don't see a data pack. Why are you saying there's a data pack here? Explain. Oh. Yeah. Who knew for a fact we were divorced and we're still married? I mean, we can't. The Bible is very clear about men and women. We can't just, you know, say that a woman isn't a real thing. We can't go against the Bible and do satanic things. Of course we weren't going to turn woke. We can't. We turn our back on God. And I don't know about you, but I'm way too scared to turn my back on God. To try to, you know, make other fellow humans like me. My priority is with Jesus Christ. I can't worry about the demons of the world, you know. And the fact that some of them refer to themselves as dem demons, I mean, they're literally telling you they're demons. Yeah, you know, I can't be an ally of that. That goes against Scripture. It goes against the Bible. Good and evil exists, and I'm on the side of good and righteousness. I can't, you know, I can't dabble with the occult. I can't just be like, you know, I'm totally okay with it. No, I can't be. If Christ dwells within me, then I get angry at real evil. Witchcraft, demons, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can't do it. If society tells me today that I have to bow down and worship witches, I can't do it. Regardless of what it does to my career, I can't do it. I can't look at a guy in a dress and say you're a woman. You're not. I can't do it. It goes against Scripture. You know? You have to, with morality, you have to draw the line in the sand. You have to pick and choose where your principles are. Otherwise, you have no principles. You have no morality. You have to choose. You have to know what's right and wrong, and you have to stick to it. You can't change because, you know, certain things change with society. And some of the things they're trying to change with society, like people sleeping with animals and having multiple wives and all this other stuff, it's wrong. And there needs to be people in the world that, you know, basically say, hold up, that's not right. You can't do that. You know, you can't hurt kids. You can't do any of this stuff because it's evil. You have to have people that still stand for convictions and truth. And, you know, truth is not nice. The truth is painful. A lie is comforting. You know? A lot of the reasons they don't like me is I can't lie and just pretend like other YouTubers that, you know, I'm for something that I'm not for. I can't do it. Not only be lying to myself, but I'd be taking a stand against God, and there's no way I'm doing that. Sorry. I'm not risking eternity just for somebody's feelings. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I've been on the receiving end of God's judgment. I don't want to go through that again. No, thank you. I had my kind of almost atheist phase in high school. I'm not going through that again. It was not a good time for me. I had a lot of bad stuff happen. I was one of those Christians that was, the term in the 2000s was called being kicking and screaming back into the kingdom of God. Like, I walked away for a while. Or at least I tried to. Did not end well for me. I tried to be in charge of my own life and told God to take a back seat, and, well, things did not go well. That's all I'm gonna say. And I've been on a road of redemption for 20 years now. Sort of. But I'm not a very good Christian either, so I'm kind of in the middle. I don't know. I try to do the best I can. Try to stand for truth and justice and morality when I can. I pick my battles. That's all I can do. Oh, that's a thing. I can't go there. Yeah. Where was that thing? I was just here. Oh, wait. Is that in the graveyard? It is, isn't it? I don't like graveyards. Graveyards creep me out. I do not like graveyards. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Amps. Amber was talking about David. David from the Bible. Where is this? Oh, no, it's not in the cemetery. It's over here. Somewhere. Yeah, you can't gain the whole world and lose your soul. Your soul is very important. Oh. And if people don't like me fighting for their soul, I mean, that's fine. But I'm still gonna pray for people. I'm still gonna care about people. I don't know necessarily if I care about the haters, though. That's asking too much. I care about the people that like me, but I don't really give a rat's behind about people that hate me. Where in the world did that go? I was right on it, and then... mustard is kind of spicy. What do you have in the sandwich already? Mayo, cheese, lettuce? Do we have any Thousand Island left? I like Thousand Island in my sandwich. Gives it flavor. Especially with the lettuce in there. You put lettuce in, right? Okay. If we still have Thousand Island, it's in the fridge. It's got enough kick, but it doesn't have a lot. So it's just right. Yeah, that works. Where is this data pack? It says I'm right on it. Or am I? It's in the building. It has to be. Right?
The Penguin's one greedy son of a bitch. Oh, and hey, don't tell him I said that,
Huh.
huh?
But I went up here, it's not here. Thank you. I will definitely eat it later. I do eat it later. I'm gonna watch an anime while I eat it. YouTubers need sandwiches in the fridges? Okay. YouTuber wife perfection. Excuse me. Wait, no. What? Hmm.
It's here.
It's him. It's Cardor Man. I am not seeing this. I'm looking for a data pack. Have you seen one?
What's this guy's story?
Hmm.
Anybody runs and they're dead.
What does that mean? Am I gonna have trouble eating it?
There's only one of him.
What do you mean by a little tough? Like, is it chewy or
Guys, you're in trouble.
it's hard to
Let's get
chew
in
through
there.
it? I thought you said they sliced it at the deli.
I know you want a piece of me.
Huh. I'll do the best I can. Oops.
Look, I don't want any trouble. Please, don't hurt me. Get off of me. You ain't a cop.
No, I'm worse.
Oh, I didn't change the glove stuff. Oh well.
What I think happened is I think that they were cutting the very end of it.
Oh, they were cutting the end of the London broil? Okay. No, I'm thankful that you picked it up anyway.
I need any unassigned unit for special
Where
assignments. Stand by.
is this data pack? I'm right here. Oh, wait, now I'm not right here. It's on the casino, isn't it? In case you're not able to say Happy New Year, I mean, I'll be on the Cold Cold Heart thing. You can say Happy New Year then. Or you can say it now. Doesn't matter. You can say it early. You know, not everybody stays up to watch the ball drop, you know? Some people just go to bed, and then they wake up, it's New Year's. I'm the crazy person that does a late night show. How many YouTubers do you know that's doing a New Year's Eve thing? Like, seriously, I'm the odd one out here. I see you guys as family, right? So, like, when I do the streams or whatever, you're hanging out here in my living room. Just like when I was a kid, I go to my grandparents' house, we watch New Year's Rocking Eve or whatever. I think that, yeah, it would be... I don't even remember the people who used to do it, but people, you know, hang out, eat finger foods or whatever. When I got old enough, my New Year's tradition was playing video games. By myself. So technically, I'm still doing that, except people are hearing my voice. Because I'm sitting here on my couch, I'm playing a game. Huh? Yes.
You know the cheese and meat drawer, the small meat drawer and cheese drawer?
Yes.
Your sandwich is right in there. You can't miss it.
The sandwich is inside the meat and cheese drawer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Meat and cheese drawer. Wait. Where? Ah. Okay, I got a question. If I open the fridge, is everything gonna spill out? Okay, it's fixed now? Okay, good. Because before you were worried once I go snack into the fridge, I was gonna ruin stuff. Nah, you don't need to do that. Okay. I mean, it has to be around here. Where is it? Oops.
Follow me. Let's get
No shooting. I'm looking right now. Useless gadget, go!
Hey, follow me. I got him.
Oh, wow, you can throw the useless gadget a lot of times. That's funny. There it is! It's in there! Eat it! Yoink. Oh, he dodged it. Useless! Gadget! Go! My wife is making me a sandwich? Yeah. Well, she wants to make sure I eat. I forget to eat sometimes, so she makes me food. I get really tired after streaming. I fall asleep on the couch sometimes. I mean, when I was younger, I'd remember to eat. I'd get up, I'd do stuff, but this heart thingy makes me tired. So, she's helping out. She says she can't rest knowing I'm, you know, restless or whatever. It bugs her. So she's making me something to eat. And then she's telling me where I can go to find it. Oh, I just go right in there. That's easy. I've been living the dream for 19 years, yeah. Been married a long time. Through good times and bad times, through sickness and in health. That's you know. Regardless of what the internet says, we never got divorced, we never got separated. We've been married through thick and thin, through good times and bad times and sad times and... Did I say happy times already? I have a short-term memory loss. I might have said happy already. I think good times is happy times. Ow. Yeah, when I'm mad at Amber, I still give her a hug and vice versa. Except when she says, leave me alone. Then I, you know, I need to leave alone because we live in a society now where if a woman says a man did something, you gotta be careful even in marriage. So, if she says, leave me alone, it's like, okay, I'll wait until she calms down and then she can come talk to me because she asked me to give her space, so I'm gonna give her space.
Alright, I'm gonna show you a picture of where this sandwich is in the fridge. I took a picture of the fridge so you can see where
What are
it
you
is.
drinking?
That's tea.
That's tea?
Alright, here's the picture of the fridge. Can you tell where your meat platter and your veggie platter is by looking at this picture?
There?
Alright, let's see. Actually, let me draw on this.
I see the Papa John's box.
Whoops.
You can't draw on a picture.
Oh, I thought I could.
No, what do you think this is, Madden?
I thought you could edit it.
No. We don't have those types of phones. These are old.
This your sandwich is in here, your meat platter's up here, your veggie platter's here, and
Yeah.
then the ranch dip is right here.
Yeah, I see it.
Ranch, veggie, your sandwich, meat platter.
Yeah, you work at like 4 a.m. You got to get to sleep.
Alright, well, if I don't get up for the cold heart, I apologize.
I don't want you up for the cold heart. You have to go to sleep. You work until 11. You work from 4 to 11. You need sleep.
Alright, Luke.
You need to take your BP and you need to go to sleep. And I'll see you at like 3 o'clock.
Alright, but the sandwich, they carved the end of it, so it's like... They should have given you a more tender piece, but I don't know why they didn't.
It's good enough.
Alright.
I'm just happy that we have cold cuts.
Well, I have to feed you something. You can't live on vegetables.
I live off cereal. Cereal's got all my... Yes, it does. Yes, it
cereal's
does.
not... I can't do this.
Cereal's food.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's got vitamins and minerals. It's got vitamin D when you add the milk. It does. It does. Huh? Super chat from who? Axel? Axel! Kingdom Hearts, what up?
This can't be real.
Merry New Year's to you too.
Those guys are fighting the bat.
I'm gonna eat besides cereal. I have a sandwich to look forward to. Whoops.
Get in there and fight.
I'm gonna pace myself. Night, sweetie, love you. Amps, take your stuff. Linky, what are you doing? What the heck just happened? Weird. Who gave super chat? It's Axel. Happy New Year. Well, you still have a little while before it is for me at least. Yeah. Well, I mean, if your wife is mad at you, and she's so mad, and she says, "Hey, I don't come near me." You can't come near her. You gotta give her space. The only problem is, when that happens, I forget that to go make amends sometimes, because with my ADD, I just forget things. So, she'll come after me, like, several hours later, and she's like, you didn't come see me. It's like, you told me... I thought, you know, I wasn't supposed to come by. And then she's like, you're supposed to come by. It's like, but you said not to. I was waiting for you to say I could come by. Because we live in the 2020s now, you know? It's dangerous. Some, like, lady feminist judge gonna throw the book at me. I gotta, even in my own marriage, I gotta be careful. Yeah, keys are hanging up. Do you have your stuff? Well, that's a problem. Okay. Okay. Those are my jeans. If they're on the banister, those are mine. Okay, there you go. Yep. I'll see you around 3 a.m. I'll probably be upstairs, though, by, like, 2 a.m. Oh, that's easy. That's a really easy one. That's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. There you go. 7 out of 10. Wait. Oh. I found one that wasn't on my radar. Haha, that's cool. Yes, I'm doing Riddler stuff. Tomorrow we'll do, well, maybe not tomorrow. Oh, no, do I want to do the Cold Cold Heart every day and have an episode of Cold Cold Heart, or do I want to get it all over? I think I'm going to do an episode a day. So, I mean, we'll get back to this. The Riddler data packs and stuff, like, sometime this week. Because I got the Cold Cold Heart. Cold Cold Heart's going to be like 4 episodes. Be episode 1 today. Episode 1, episode 2 tomorrow. I'm still doing the challenge maps every day, though. So there's a challenge map stream tomorrow. You guys voted for Noel. So you get the Noel thing. Which I need to make a thumbnail for. Which I'll do on the next break. Like, what time is it now? So, like, I'm going to go till probably... I'm going to go a little bit more. And we'll run the music and get ready for New Year's. And then I'm going to go eat me some food a little bit. A little food break for me. Keep my Energico up. I don't even remember where I stole Energico from. I've been using that term for a long time, but I don't remember how it originated. I might have stole it from an anime, I don't know. I can't remember. Sadness I stole from something, too. I think I stole that from Freakazoid. I don't remember. But I don't really use a lot of our old catchphrases anymore anyway. Not as a streamer. Like those old Let's Play catchphrases. That was... I definitely stole that. Or remixed it, as YouTubers say. Remix. Remixing. It's not stealing if it's remixing. Wink. Yeah, I don't know where it... It's probably Freakazoid. What? Jacob Orion? What's up? You're supposed to be sleeping, hon. Okay.
Alright, so Jacob Orion's question was... you were talking about how you make sure to follow God even when other people aren't. And he said, I still believe in God and I pray for people I care about. And like at my work and my previous work, well, my mom just questioned whether... earlier about it, and she questioned... wondering if I don't believe in God anymore, and I told her that I do. And she was talking to me about this when I was going to New Year's Eve service tonight.
Well... I see, because, yeah.
Says, I guess no one can give me advice about that. That's fine. Maybe I shouldn't mention it. No, you're
No.
okay.
You're allowed to mention it.
I think, well, like, I mean, I think, like, both my parents and Luke's parents have both questioned if Luke and I believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I think, like, people have their own idea of what believing in God means to them. And then when you don't follow that formula, they think that you don't believe in God. But you do, but it's like some people believe, like, oh, if you really believed in God, you would iron your shirt and be at church 15 minutes before service or something. But that, you know, what if you're busy making sure, you know, you could be doing anything. You could be making, you know, you could be working late the night before and, you know, getting up, making sure. I mean, it's not, I don't know how to explain it, but, I mean, it is I mean, like they say, man looks on the outside, but God looks on your heart. So, I mean, it's something like your personal relationship with God cannot be something that other people can necessarily see. Like, even when I was younger and I used to ask my parents, well, am I going to heaven? You know, do I look like a Christian? Am I believing in God? Nobody could tell. They couldn't tell me at some point because they said, well, that's between you and God. Okay. So, well, I don't know, maybe Luke can explain it better.
I'm gonna take this one. So, I think I have an idea of what you're asking about. Like, in the 2000s, when I was working places, we had a different, like, social issue that was, like, everybody was pressured to be accepting of. And that's everybody thought the world was going to be flooded at any time because of global warming. So, while I didn't agree with the people I worked with and their panic about the world flooding because the Bible says that God will never flood the entire world again, you know, I had that peace that obviously, you know, secular people didn't have. But I didn't, like, laugh at them or treat them wrong. I did my job. You know, my job was working at a game store. I didn't talk to them about certain things, like, but nowadays it's a lot harder because there are individuals that you work with that identify as whatever. You know, the best thing that you can do with that, if that's what's happening, maybe you're being too nice and your mom is like, you know, you're not really a Christian. It doesn't say that we're not supposed to be nice to people. You know, we just can't, like, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't deny God, and you can't, like, you can be nice to people and, you know, be polite and cordial and stuff when you work with people because that's, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be, you know, show the love of Christ and stuff like that. But you don't have to, like, just because you're being nice and things like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that you accept or that you're okay with certain things. You know, to secular people, it looks like you're just being nice to them and they think, oh, you know, you're totally fine with this, which you probably not, which is fine. But your parents and stuff, they're like, oh, you know, you're being awfully blah, 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 blah. You know, every generation goes through something weird that you're not really necessarily, you don't know how to handle things. I can't really give advice on that because I don't work in that anymore. We didn't have, 20 years ago, we didn't have to deal with that. It didn't exist. I know they like to make up stories on the internet, but I worked in New York City, I worked in Albany, I worked in Chicago, I worked in Rockford.
Honestly,
never met one.
There were people that, you know, identified as different things, like even when I was in 2002, when I was in college, but I didn't personally meet them, and they didn't actually openly talk about it. They just, you wouldn't even know. Like, it wasn't a topic of conversation. They would just do their job. Mm-hmm. And it would only be brought up if you asked them about it. Whereas today, it's all about, they'll tell you immediately. Like,
yeah. So all you can do is, you know, just be nice to people, work with people, do what you think God wants you to do, and don't worry about what your parents think. You know, if your relationship is secured with God, you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, Yeah, exactly. I think
There,
that's old.
there's a lot of things that people misconstrued about faith and stuff like that. The most important thing is the foundation, what you believe about, you know, God and what God did for you, you know, like dying for your sins and stuff like that. Everybody likes to add all these different like sprinkles to the sundae to make it more complex. And this is somebody who took seminar, by the way. I went to seminar. As the years go on, people think that they have to make things overly complicated when the message is simple. It's just Jesus died for you, and that, you know, you're a sinner, and you got to repent. It's that simple. There's nothing else. There's nothing, like, there's all these different denominations that fight each other over certain interpretations of Scripture. But the most important aspect is, what do you believe about who Jesus is? Do you believe he is who he says he is? If that's it, then that's it. There's nothing else. And people can, argue over doctrine and, verses in the Bible and things like that. But the most important thing is, where's your soul at? That's it. And that you tell your mom and dad that sometimes, so they don't worry about it, because every generation is going to have weird things to deal with. The Bible tells us that. So you just gotta keep your head up as best you can, okay, Jacob?
I don't know if Jacob Orion is even still here. Are you still here, Jacob?
But that's the only advice I got, buddy.
And Geeky PJ was saying, and I'll leave now.
You gotta sleep.
Axel Lover says, you need to go to sleep, Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Geeky PJ says, I'll always be there for you, Luke and Amber, and proud to be a fan.
Thank you, Geeky
Wishes you
PJ.
guys well as the community, and content gets me nostalgia.
Nostalgia's good.
And Shadow Trooper said, but isn't it true that God loves everyone, the good and the bad, Luke?
I know Enigma.
Yeah, of course God loves everybody, but we still have to repent.
So where is it?
And if I tell you where I hid it, I walk, right?
Talk, or you won't be walking anywhere, ever.
Okay, tough guy, you win. I'll tell you what you want to know.
It's like why Christmas is such a great analogy, is somebody gives you a gift, you have the option to accept the gift or reject the gift.
Yeah.
The good news is, with salvation, you have the opportunity, as long as you're alive, to accept Christ or not. That's between you and God. No one else. I can't save you. The only person who can save you is you. That's it. There's no club membership for knowing a Christian or anything like that. The Bible's very clear about that stuff. But, I will tell you this, like, whether you believe or not, God is going to continue to put people in your life, your entire life, and remind you who he is until the day you die. Whether it's me or some other, like, random Christian that you meet in a subway or on a train station, he is not going to give up on anybody until, he's going to give them plenty of opportunities to either say yes or no.
Yeah. Jacob says, I see, understand. Thanks for letting me know, Luke and Amber. I'll try to remember that.
Yeah, no problem. But just, sit down with your parents and explain to them, because this is it's a more worldly world than it was 20 years ago. There's a lot of stuff that is happening that makes it hard to, because you want to have friendships and you want to have a social life and all this other stuff, and it's putting Christians into a very scary place, and especially with things that have been happening with people getting hurt and stuff like that.
Like, for instance, us, like, as Christians, we're ostracized by the internet. But
oh yeah.
If Luke and I were working in I am now working in a restaurant. But if Luke and I were both working in a mall again, like we used to be and stuff, we would be met with these problems every day, where if we actually told people we were Christians or stood up for any of the principles of being a Christian, we'd be in danger of everyone at our job hating us and lying about us and us losing our job. So it is hard as working as a Christian today, because people hate Christians in society. So if you stand up for being a Christian or any other principles of Christianity, you're in danger of everyone hating you and lying about you and you losing your job. And then how are you supposed to live your life, like, without, and then you're gonna, like, even for me, like, I have to tell people that I'm I am working all Sunday, but I'm also going to church, but my job doesn't know that I'm going to church because I would be afraid they would fire me.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way, I have felt like, oh, I'm denying, like, I've had to work with people that are witches. I've had to work with people that identify as different things that I feel that, you know, don't go with my religion. I've had to work with them and work closely with them and, you know, help them, train them. And for me, I just try to keep, you know, I do, like, exactly like you do, Jacob. I just pray for them. I try not to bring up a lot of stuff, but I do pray for them. I'm sure if I was living with my parents, or especially if I was living with Luke's parents, especially, because they're very into, like, oh, you need to tell people about, you know, you need to give someone a tract and stuff. I think that they would tell me, well, you haven't invited them to church or something. And I would never invite people to church because they would tell everyone I was a Christian and then I'd get fired. So I do feel like the world is transitioning to the kind of society like where my grandfather had to help the underground church in different countries, where if you told them you're a Christian, you could go to jail. I think that that is transitioning to that in this country, where they might start doing that. So I think you do need to be careful too, like you know. So I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of good because you're bringing up something that may or may not happen.
I know, but I'm just saying it sounds like it's okay to be careful.
Yeah, it's always good to be careful. But that's pretty much all I can help with, Jacob. With that kind of stuff. I didn't get into the ministry though. I got into, my passion was always gaming, so you know, I couldn't, believe it or not, I had problems when I was in seminary. I was supposed to get up in front of a crowd of 1,000 people and do a sermon. I couldn't do it. I was shaking like a leaf. So I mean, ministry wasn't for me. But you know, I was very, very careful when I worked in the private sector. You know, if people had a question or something, I would talk to them. But for the most part, it's important to learn to work with people from all walks of life, all religions, and find a common ground as best you can. Or, you know, if you don't always have to be chummy with people, you just have to be able to work with people, which is something I think society needs to learn again. They need to learn how to not necessarily play nice, but like at least be like polite. Americans are very, very rude, which is something that Brendan Fraser learned when he was in Japan, is that our culture has become a very rude culture, and regardless of if you like somebody or not, it's important to be polite. I think is the most important thing. That's what Mr. Rogers would tell people. He would tell people to be nice and kind and, you know, things like that. But he probably didn't have any idea what society was going to turn into. I'm so glad Mr. Rogers didn't live to see what's going on today. And people would say, like, because he would quote the Bible and stuff, and that would make people look at him in a way that people look at Mr. Rogers and think that he would be okay with everything today. But he was a very, very, I wouldn't say fire and brimstone preacher, because he was a pastor. People forget Mr. Rogers was a pastor. Mr. Rogers was his job, but he was a minister for like 33 years. He just, you know, he just went to his church, did his thing, and then Mr. Rogers was his job, and he had a passion for making children's entertainment because children were special, and he wanted them to have a safe place and entertainment that was for them. He was a very godly man. I almost had the opportunity of meeting Fred Rogers once, and I've been to his church a couple times, actually, but he wasn't there. Why can't I take you out? Ah, fantastic. Well, that's just peachy. No prompt. Oh, wait. Is it because of this guy? Because is this the reason why?
All right.
Really? He wasn't even involved. For real? Wow.
Name your price. Whatever it is, I'll get it for you. Anything you want.
What I want is for you to be off the streets.
You want to know the weirdest thing is, though?
Gordon, Blackgate prisoner at my location waiting for pickup.
I've heard a couple sermons by Mr. Rogers, which I swear people today would think is AI, but the man's mannerisms and the way that he spoke when he did his sermons, it sounded like an episode of Mr. Rogers. Like, that's just how he talked. And just very kind and peaceful and, you know, like everybody's grandpa. He did a sermon on A Christmas Story that I have on an MP3 file somewhere. Because my dad did, my dad's a retired minister, but when I was a kid, he did one of Fred's sermons for Christmas. And it was about a soldier returning home from war. I remember that. I think that Fred based it on somebody returning from not the Vietnam War, the Cold War. Or not the Cold War, sorry, the Korean War. And it was a beautiful story. It's very sad, though. But I have a couple of his sermons somewhere. People ask, like, I did have a couple heroes, but most of my heroes are long gone. Mr. Rogers was one of my heroes growing up. And when I found out he was a pastor, I thought it was so cool. Because my dad was a pastor. I was like, wow. But, yeah, he had a kind demeanor about him, you know. I'll never be as nice as him, though. I have way too much New York in my blood to be a nice guy. No. I wish I could have lived up to certain people's standards about being, like, you know, but if anything, I'm a flawed individual, and I like that. I've never tried to be perfect. I've never tried to be nice. I'm just me. If something I say resonates with people sometime, cool. But I'm no guru, I'm no hermit. I'm just an average guy who talks about all kinds of random stuff when I stream. I don't know half the stuff that I'm bringing up sometimes. Just the longer I stream, the more I talk. That's pretty much it. Sometimes I say something profound, sometimes I say something funny. Other times, I just talk about whatever's on my mind. That's pretty much it. There is no rhyme or reason for it. That's the joys of ADD. Is you don't know what you're going to say and when you're going to say it. And also, I'm very blunt. Some people don't like that about me. But I am who I am. I'm getting shot now. That's not good. Oh! Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, right. I need to go that way. Which way is that? Yoink. I will tell you, Amber was worried about working with certain people, and I just said, you know, the most universal thing you can do is talk to them without saying their name or without saying their gender. Most of the time, just call them, hey, you, or can you come here? And, you know, explain the job to them and stuff like that. Especially if, like, you know, certain, what do they call that thing? Pronouns, like, make you feel nervous or they sound demonic or something. You know, there are ways in the English language that you can get around talking to people. Like, even before all that stuff, when I was a supervisor, I called everybody, hey, you. Like 20 years ago, before we had to worry about any of that stuff, I barely called my own employees their names. I was like, yo! I'd whistle at people, be like, come here! What are you guys doing back here? If you got enough time to chit-chat, you need to go out back and make sure the merchandise is ready. We gotta sell TVs today. Let's hustle up. You know, I barely called anybody their names. Because I was at work. I didn't need to. I was like, whatever. They probably didn't like me very much, but eh.
I'm liking these odds.
Whoa. Yoink.
We ain't going down without a
I was a very strict supervisor, I'll tell you that. I fired a lot of people. I did fire so many people at the game store and at Sears. Oof. People didn't do their job. I didn't care. It was like, because if people didn't do their job, that meant I had to do more work. And I had 2 jobs already at that point.
Enigma hired you to collect information. Tell me where it is.
What? I don't know what you're...
Yes, you do.
Extortion data. Where is it?
Oh!
Jog your memory?
That extortion data! I gotta find a new line of work.
Alright, so here's something that popped in my head. These guys that are running stuff for Eddie, how much do you think he's paying them? Do you think he's paying them at all, or do you think he's got extortion data on the handlers themselves? Because, I mean, Eddie works for the GCPD in this universe, so where's he getting money from? He's got all these people. Think about it. He's got like a dozen people running around Gotham that are distributing dirty data. What if these different handlers are actually people that he has some dirt on, and he's giving them a chance? Like, hey, if you help me out with this little thing, then I may forget some of the stuff that you did. That's the only thing I can think about, because Eddie doesn't have money. Luke was that rough manager giving you a hard time? Well, I mean, most of the people at my job didn't work, so I had to bring the hammer down. And that was back when phones didn't really exist in the workplace either, and they still found ways to goof off. I had this one kid who would always go to the bathroom. Like, he said he was stressed at work, and I would find him in the bathroom. Be like, how long you been in here? He's like, well, I'm on my bathroom break. It's like, didn't you just have a break like 20 minutes ago? It's like, get on the show floor. That was wicked annoying. I had all these people that didn't do their job. The game store people at least tried to do stuff, but Sears was a nightmare. I didn't really like that job because, like, I had to do so much work, and it felt like I was the only one doing work. I had a staff of people that were bums. Whoops. Oh, I know what we need to do. There's a jamming thing nearby, isn't there? Stop. Yeah, there it is. It's right above it. I had a 3-strike policy with people, usually. As long as people didn't talk back to me, I tried to work with them and be like, alright, you know, I'm writing you up for this reason, but, you know, you can do better. If they gave me lip and they cussed me out, yeah, I'd fire them on the spot. But if they actually showed that they were going to try to work it out or do a better job, it's like, you know, I gave them a break. It's like, sure, whatever. I get it. Hard times happen. But the people that actually try to challenge my authority, oh yeah, gone. It's like, are you the assistant manager? No. And you have to remember, I was working 2 jobs as an assistant manager, too. I was the sales associate supervisor at Sears, plus I was the assistant manager at the game store. So I was doing a lot of hours a week. So I didn't want to deal with anybody's nonsense when people purposely... Like, why are you coming to work if you're not going to work? I just don't get that. And then, the reason why a lot of managers are mean to people, too, is because who do you think comes down on the assistant manager when other people aren't doing their jobs? district and the DMs and the store, like the store managers or whatever, the regional people, they come down hard on the assistant managers. All because the other people just want to goof off. And then some of the assistant managers get really ticked. Because, like, they just got, you know, chewed out by the boss or by the DM. Because not you guys in general, but just people in general not doing their jobs. So, that's usually how it works. As there's always a higher chain of command, you know? Yeah, of course I was strict. I was a New Yorker in Boston. Like, why would I be super nice? I believe that if people did a good job, you know, you get what you put out. If I'm going to be nice to people, they got to be nice to me, and they got to do what I tell them to do. I'm not just going to be nice to them for the sake of being nice. Goes two ways. If they're coming to my job and they're not going to do their job, then they're in trouble. Because I'm doing my job, what's their excuse? You have to remember that my work ethic was instilled for me from a very, very strict grandfather. And my dad also was like a workaholic. So, like, when I got my first job at 16, 15 or 16, I really worked. And people looked at me funny. They're like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm doing my job. What are you doing? It wasn't my fault other people weren't doing their job. People looking at me like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm doing my job. This is what's required of me. What are you doing? Well, that was a lifetime ago. I never liked being an assistant manager, though.
Please, stop. I'll give you whatever you want.
Give me info.
Come on. Come on, man. Have a heart. It's Christmas Eve. What do you say you just put me down and look the other way, huh? I'll make it worth your while.
Not interested.
What money would you have? You just broke out of jail. What would you offer? I'm serious. Like, what? They confiscate everything. All your belongings. All your money. How are you... What? What does he think he's gonna do? The man probably doesn't even have any jewelry on his hands. He's been incarcerated for who knows how long. I'm just curious, like, what type of leverage do you think they could give Batman that he'd be interested? I just want to know. Like, what do you think? I honestly believe that the data handlers are like, you know, there's dirt on them, and that's why they're doing Eddie's bidding. That makes a lot of sense. He's blackmailing them. Maybe some of them don't have a choice. You know what I mean? That would make a lot of sense in the Arkham universe. That, you know, Eddie's got something on them and he's forcing them to do bad stuff. That'd make a lot of sense. Because you don't want to be a thug in the Arkham universe. It's not a fun place to be. Why do they have this open like this? Doesn't matter. I got it. Hooray! Will you let me go to the Batcave now? Before you wouldn't. Hooray! You might have a stash hidden somewhere? You mean like a random thug has tons of money hidden somewhere? I kind of doubt that.
Master Bruce,
I have returned, and I'm ready for more words of wisdom from Alfred.
Bane has an unhealthy obsession with you. Was he that desperate for the bounty?
It's not about the money.
Then what? What could you possibly have done to him to deserve this?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
And we never do find out. There's a hanging plot thread.
Alfred, how are you holding up?
Fine, considering the circumstances.
Okay. Well, we did a lot tonight, but we're not done because Cold Cold Heart DLC starts next. Whoa, I'm having problems walking up a ladder here. Alright. Well, that's fun. Went a little bit longer with this stream, but we did a bunch of data packs. We did the remaining tower. We did all the case files that are now not unsolved mysteries, but I'm still going to call it that. So that means when we next continue this, I don't know what episode this is going to be, though. Not this episode. After the Cold Cold Heart. Cold Cold Heart is probably going to be... Because I want to do all the copsicles, too. The copsicles, you know, side mission stuff. You find all the copsicles. I want to do that. So, like, one episode for the story tonight. Then another episode tomorrow. Challenge map. I might do Fortnite tomorrow for the first time. Because I have to open those Christmas gifts in the game or I'm going to miss that. Plus, I only have till January 2nd for the Bleach skins, right? I already missed out on Danny Phantom, which is upsetting. Because I actually liked Danny Phantom. I missed that. But I want to get the Bleach skins. Because I used to watch Bleach a lot when I was in college. Yeah, no problem. So anyway, Cold Cold Heart DLC's next. Since it's not a free roaming stream, we're going to be strictly, you know, just Batman stuff. I'm going to be super focused. When I'm doing non-story stuff, it's very easy for an ADD person's mind to wander. Like, just so you know. When there are tasks in front of me, like, there's a lot to do in the Cold Cold Heart DLC. So, if I'm not talkative as much, you know, I'm going to be fully immersed in the story. So, just heads up with that. When I do tasks like Riddler trophies and challenges or whatever, you know, my mind is going to go all over the place. When I actually have, like, a task in front of me, I do that task. So our task is to do the DLC and get to a certain part of the story tonight so that we can easily continue the story tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to be focused on. Does that make sense? Okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm going to get the music started for you, and then the gameplay is going to start up in a little bit. That's the plan. So let's get that thing going. And might have to make a YouTube short. We'll see. Whoops. Okay. So like I said, the Cold Cold Heart DLC, like the countdown, will not happen on New Year's Eve. Like we'll be well into the new year, probably when they say all that stuff. But I gotta go eat now. Okay, that's the link to where you're going. That's where the Cold Cold Heart DLC is. You can see a pin right there. You'll be redirected when the stream ends. And we're gonna get the Christmas music up, and then I'm not gonna use the Christmas music after like January 2nd. Okay. So enjoy while you can. God bless, happy gaming. See you guys on the next one, which is the DLC. Now, is this the 4th year I've done the DLC, or is it also the 5th year? I don't know.